Hello everyone, Edge Gaming, and you're welcome to another exciting video. Today we're talking about a controller that held so much promise. This is the story of the PowerA Fusion Fightpad, a 6-button Sega Saturn inspired controller designed specifically for fighting games. PowerA tried to capture the magic and modernize it for current generations with the Fusion wired Fightpad. But did this retro-style pad actually improve combos, or was it just nostalgic bait? Today, we're looking back at this controller and breaking down the good, the bad, and the ugly to see if this was the ultimate budget fight pad. And let's get straight into it. Right out of the gate, the inspiration is obvious. This is a direct love letter to the Sega Saturn controller. It features that iconic asymmetrical crescent shape and, most importantly, the 6-button layout on the face. It's a wired controller with a generous 10-foot detachable braided cable, minimizing input lag. It has a solid matte finish and feels good in the hand. It does feature shoulder buttons L1, L2, R1 and R2, but they are digital clicky buttons, not analog triggers, which is exactly what you want for fighting games, faster inputs. You have your standard A, B, X, Y buttons, plus the R1 and R2 mapped right next to them. This is crucial for games like Street Fighter or King of Fighters, where having the light, medium and heavy attacks easily accessible by your thumb or using the claw grip can be a game changer compared to the standard shoulder button setups. The D-pad is a floating disc design, very reminiscent of the Saturn, and honestly, it feels fantastic. It is exceptionally smooth for rolling input, half circle, quarter circles, full circles, and DP inputs. They feel incredibly precise and intuitive. It's easily one of the best D-pads for fighters, and even holds up till today. Moving on to the face buttons. They have a glassy appearance and are very responsive when pressed. There's no mushiness when you push the buttons, and the time travel is short, meaning the inputs translate easily to the screen whenever buttons are pressed. Doing manual combos or rapid fire inputs feels crisp and reliable. The controller also comes with 3 replaceable magnetic faceplates. The default comes in blue, but you can change to white and black. Setup is dead simple. It's plug and play. On PC, it registers as an X input device immediately. And on consoles, whether you're using the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox, all you need to do is plug it in, then press the home button. The PowerA includes a toggle switch that lets you switch between the D-pad, controlling the left analog stick, or the actual D-pad inputs. This is helpful when navigating menus in some games. Testing this controller out on fighting games, I've actually used this controller for quite some time, and I've even used it at one tournament. And while it worked, it was very effective. It was excellent when it came to inputs, easy to adapt to. There was zero learning curve because once you put hands on the pad, it's almost second nature when you're pressing your inputs. The challenge I had with this controller was the fact that when it came to extended gameplay and intense gameplay, it can't take the kind of punishment that a fight pad or fighting game inputs usually give. Now, when you're playing fighting games, the D-pad is the crux of your gameplay. Everything rises and falls on how effective your D-pad is because movement is central to any fighting game, whether you're positioning yourself against an opponent or timing your opponent's attacks towards you. So D-pad is very, very crucial and important. However, in spite of the fact that this D-pad was excellent in all ramifications, it just wasn't strong enough. Now let's go to the pros and the cons. Starting with the pros, The D-pad feel for execution and complex motions, it's superb. The retro vibe gives you that nostalgic feeling. So for many of the OGs out there, this will bring back a lot of memories. The buttons are responsive, face buttons incredibly fast, clean inputs, and they also look good to boot. The price is friendly compared to most fight pads and most specialized arcade sticks. It's very affordable and a good entry point for any dedicated fighters out there. However, it's not all critical hits. We have to talk about the huge elephant in the room regarding the D-pad, and that's durability. While the D-pad feels great, its internal construction is notorious for failure. Under prolonged intensive use, the kind which you put in when you're practicing hard combos or playing ranked, the plastic pivot mechanism underneath can snap, and you might find the D-pad collapsing into the controller or perhaps registering the wrong inputs. For dedicated use, this is a major issue. Other cons include the fact that it doesn't have a rumble, which is not, for me, for a Fightpad, I don't expect a rumble. Some say it's lightweight, but I can say that for a Fightpad, it's not that light. It's a little weighty. So I want to also call this a con. And digital shoulders only make it only useful for fighting games, which is not a problem because that is what it's made for. So what's the final verdict on the PowerA Fusion wired Fightpad? This is a controller with a specialized purpose and a glaring flaw. If you're a casual fighting game fan looking for a 6-button layout and a fantastic feeling D-pad for an affordable price, this is a joy to use. While it works, the execution you can achieve with this D-pad is phenomenal. However, if you're a competitive player putting hours in the lab every single day, and you need a dependable pad for tournaments and for your competitive play, I'd recommend you look somewhere else. You'll likely find yourself replacing this controller sooner than later. And I'll just say that there are better budget options in the market, especially with the fact that GameSir in the market now is making waves with their controllers, and a lot of which I will be talking about on this channel. So we've come to the end of this review, and if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. So let's know in the comments if you owned one of these controllers. Let's know your experience. Was the D-pad good? Did it last? Did it break? And don't forget to subscribe for more reviews and fighting game content. And I'll see you on the next one.